And we're here. So basically, this is episode 4 now of the Shoot Tier podcast. Technically, it's 5 if you want to go on the deleted, never before aired, or I guess recorded episode because we aired it, but it didn't stick around. But this is, by all numerative stances, episode 4. This one is Gaming is a Disease. I think is what I went with the title because I did a little bit of research. We'll bring that up here shortly. But myself, I'm Austin. I basically try to get all these assholes together on a weekly basis, even though we're on here generally pretty much more frequently than we are for the weekends. Uh, Bullshitting, but getting together for one collaborative bullshit session. So you can go ahead, Connor. Just do your standard intro because I think we're
Fuck, did we
here.
start?
Uh, basically.
Oh, hi, I'm Connor.
Works for me. Christian's here, but not here, which is fine, and Max is on his way. So we'll eventually have drop-ins, but we'll get started for the time being, Connor. Just get the topics
Aces.
rolling. Get the topics rolling. So the first topic I brought was definitely the fact that I did do a little research. I guess the World Health Organization actually did make the gaming disease a thing. So they actually did make it an official disease according to the World Health Organization. Thought that was pretty interesting that they actually changed the classification and added it.
Is this based on addiction to playing or gambling?
So, the here I have a little bit of info around it. I guess I can pull up
Because
because that's a good question actually. And so what I'm seeing is the yeah. So it's not just playing a lot of video games. Um, they specifically are including information like it has to actually interfere with the people's daily lives. So the point where you're playing games and you have like piss bottles and you're just not getting up from the desk to go do normal bodily functions, whether that's pissing, eating, anything you need to do to be a semi functioning human being.
mm-hmm.
I think that's what they classify as gaming disorder. But
Oh yeah, I
yeah,
remember Chrome Hounds. I was sniping in some corner of the map, and I peed in a bottle. You only got one life, and I was gonna waste mine.
honestly, who can blame you?
But I mean, at a certain point, anything that stimulates the brain can be abused, right? And thus have an addiction?
I would say
Or
yes.
in a positive way, I would say, but
Nah, I wouldn't even say it has to be a positive way. It's people that are addicted to things that are objectively negative.
yeah, like eating concrete. What's that fucking show? My Weird Addiction?
Yeah, my weird addiction. That they have some crazy shit
Fair
on there.
enough.
Yeah, like people that eat concrete, eat metal and glass. What else? There's a lot of just insane shit that goes on in there. But
Yeah,
I feel like they're
that's
nitpicking at this point. Like, oh, we're gonna pick out gaming specifically, even though, yeah, I'm sure all gamers to some point have also pissed in a bottle or went a extended period without eating.
oh,
Like
actually,
I've done it.
I remember Diablo 3 came out. I was one of there wasn't a lot of people that could play it. I guess they had a lot of server issues.
Hmm.
But I remember I was playing the first couple days and I found out someone had died.
Yes.
3 days straight. Apparently, that's the limit. You can only play for 2 days straight for anyone trying. But three is what gets you. I don't know if it was in bathroom breaks or food. I was told exhaustion
Yeah, I think it was
is
exhaustion
what did
too.
him in.
Yeah, and I think that if I remember
But
correctly, that was the kid over in the Korean.
yes,
Yeah, the
it was.
Korean gaming cafes or something, and he was there for 3 days straight, right?
I don't remember if it was a cafe. I do
Oh,
remember it was overseas. I believe Asia.
yeah, it was definitely probably South Korea as well, because that they're like for gaming for the most parts a legitimate career path for them, and they're basically like all-star athletes whenever you're a professional Korean gamer.
Huh.
Crazy, yeah. Like they're very centered around that for the most part. Like the individuals that are pro gamers, like League of Legends, whatever, what have you, like CS:GO. It doesn't matter really. Professional gamers are treated like our football stars over in like South Korea. They're actually
Huh.
yeah, they're actually considered a celebrity of some sort. Um, Interesting, but yeah, at least we know that the limit is 3 days, so we just need to not go
Yeah.
over 3 days. So like 2.5, even maybe 2 and 3/4 if you can cut close, but just back off after that, you'll be good. Take notes, gamers out there. Take notes. I know
So
I
is
will be.
anything else happening in this new gaming addiction? Are they trying to set up treatments or? I
So
mean,
it's
treatment sounds
weird.
weird, right?
Treatment does sound weird. So I'm assuming it'd be similar to other any other addiction. It'd probably be like an AA type thing, where either one they wean you off of it, or two they take it away from you. But I think even with it not being a legitimate like substance that you're abusing, you'd still probably go through withdrawal symptoms because the brain causes the withdrawal symptoms more than
Yeah, everyone
yeah
seems to treat the device as the problem when it's always a lack of self control in the personality,
yeah
which seems to develop this issue. Um, Probably why drug addiction is so bad in America is we always vilify drugs, not saying they're great on the whole, but it's not about the drug, it's about the person.
exactly. And it comes down to how are you going to deal with the issue, and why are you so attracted to, I guess, the sensation that it's providing, what's missing that's causing you to seek this more than the actual video game itself causing the issue in the first place. It's the person lacking something and trying to find a replacement with either, one, a substance, two, an activity in this case, or something like. But I guess
Yeah,
for this, I was just reading a little bit into it again for the same article, and it's saying a person needs to have symptoms for a year minimum to be diagnosed with the disorder, and it's a pattern of persistent or recurrent gaming behavior. So it's like you give priority to gaming over other interests or activities and continue gaming despite negative consequences, such as impairments to family relationships, social lives, work duties, or other areas. So basically, you're just like ignoring everything for games at that point.
I don't think it's ignoring everything, but I do think it's coming through. It's going to be about coming through on those lives.
Yeah,
While you're working, you're looking up. You skip out on, I don't know, a date night or a guy's night out, something of that nature. And
play games instead.
yeah, on the whole, you're living your regular life, but it's an issue of making compromise um, a lot. But it seems to snowball
Yeah,
because once you keep doing it to people, I mean, people are smart. They'll catch on. They won't understand what it is, but it will. People will hang out with you yet less. You'll still probably make those same compromises, and you end up not great.
yeah, I agree. And there are people that need help, and I guess in this article as well they included it. Like, there's some doctors that are in support of it that are saying like the reason they would like it to be classified as a disease is because the way insurance companies work, if people actually have these addictions or these tendencies and they need to
Oh,
get
you can
work
get
on them,
real treatment.
yeah, you can actually get real treatment because then the insurance companies have to treat it as a real disease because it's classified as such. And if they're not providing the service they're supposed to and offering treatments for the disease. So I guess it's a double-edged sword. You're basically
Yeah.
doing good in for people that do need this kind of help, but you're also kind of almost like you said in a way the way that at least the American side of addiction goes. You're kind of vilifying people who are playing video games too much, just in like our own, I guess, our own sphere of influence. At least is what it seems like more than
Well,
anything.
at the same time, it seems like the game industry is going in this way. Um, as I was watching, the Devil's That YouTuber, Echelon Gaming,
Okay.
Upper Echelon. Gamers, I believe it was called. Wasn't a huge fan of the name, but
Mm-hmm.
um, brought up some valid points. How can I not do my fucking ABC? It's probably top echelon, but more or less. Um, the idea was a lot of games are connecting what we would consider the casual with the hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
The idea of hardcore was not about how you played or how good you were, but about playing to get um, you'd essentially play a large amount to get these incremental upgrades, not necessarily gear, but sometimes in skill. It was
Mm.
it's would you be willing to fail over and over again until you hit success? And he thought that that would be what defined hardcore. It was that type of mindset. Where casual was more about a blanket um,
Like playing the
stimulus.
game. Yeah, yeah. You play the
Yeah,
game, you get
you'd
the
play it. You
stimulus,
don't care if you're good. You
put
don't
it down.
care if you really win. It's more you're trying to get instant gratification.
Yeah.
So a lot of on a lot of these markets, especially the mobile, which is taking up over 50%
Yep.
of
Yep.
revenue from games,
Mm-hmm.
is going into this casual market. But here's the deal: it's at a price of cost, and that either comes down to a cost of monetary value with energy systems and gems,
Yep.
whatever you call it, gems, crystals,
It
gold,
could be
etc.
could be a mix of them though too, with the energy and the paid currency, and even the earned currency you can usually buy through like purchase packs as well on top of it.
Yes, but at the same time, the other cost is, well, time.
Mm-hmm.
It is a problematic amount of time that could be leading to issues like this. Um, I mean, if you only have so many energy, let's say you can do 7 missions in a day.
Yep.
If you're not spending money, you're getting all 7 missions done every single day. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't waste it.
Or you'd be falling behind. I mean, you're already going to be falling behind people that are willing to spend buckets of money on these games that are, in my complete opinion, relatively garbage. They just give you the stimulus that makes you feel good when you're playing them. But, like, they just give you, oh, here's a fucking silver dildo for doing 7 missions in a row for three weeks. And then you get, like, some of the paid currencies reward that you immediately spend on something that you've been trying to get anyway. It's just cyclical and it's fucking frustrating.
Yeah, and now that you can spend that money, you can go that much further. So you say, oh,
Yeah,
well, look at this. Now I can get twice as much done today. So what
exactly.
do? You get twice as much done.
Yep.
Uh, but then tomorrow you're back at the same grind. And although I know that sounds a lot like the hardcore, I suppose that still is hardcore gaming.
Mm.
But um, the fact that you essentially have to put all this time into this new gaming model is one problematic, and two bit detrimental to the gaming industry as well as the people, the consumer.
Mm-hmm. I agree because they're basically making these visuals. Poe has a lot of it. I mean, Poe is actually, I guess, a half decent game, but the thing is, like, they charge you for visuals, they charge you for this and this, which is fine. But whenever you get to the games like these mobile games, like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a few off the top of
Clash
my
of
head.
Clans.
Clash of Clans is a huge one.
Do you remember we all worked at Micro Center? I caught
Oh
up
yeah,
very quickly, but I dropped, I would say, an unhealthy amount of money into a mobile game.
yeah.
And I was still the worst person, which means everyone must have been playing on break, possibly
Mm-hmm.
when they get home. I mean, when you have stuff, oh, that same issue of takes 3 days to build, takes 18
Oh
hours to
yeah.
build.
So you're stuck, and you
You
only have so
better
many
know I
builders
had
too.
Yeah, you have alarms set up just to, make sure you're
Being efficient with your building.
exactly.
Yeah, that means you always have something on construction. Because
And
builders
the
are
worst part
expensive.
is you can't escape it.
Nope. No, you
It's
can
on your
pay.
phone. It's
Oh
with you.
yeah, it's everywhere you go. Because
Yeah.
you can't go anywhere without your phone nowadays. It's really difficult.
So
So we just need
I think
Diablo
if
Immortals.
I do believe this is more of a extension of phone addiction than gaming, but I do believe gaming also has addiction and a problem.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd say that, and that's a good transition to like something else I want to bring up. So another story that I was looking at was there's a guy who was at I think the Portland, Oregon International Airport, and he brought his PS4. He hijacked one of their map screens that shows like the map of the airport and plugged his PS4 into it and was playing what looks like Apex. I can't quite tell because it's a little blurry. But looks like Apex Legends is what he's playing. Somebody took a picture of him doing it.
airport.
Yeah, he's legitimately just has his PS4 plugged into the monitor and just is literally playing Apex Legends.
Huh.
Yeah. Now here's the picture. I'll put it in the share chat. It's just a
I
guy,
mean,
chunkier dude in the pink shirt with the gaming headphones with his clearly a PS4 plugged into the the monitor, which was supposed to have information on it. Um, but yeah, I'll post the picture at least. There you go.
oh yes, so just pulled up. Min
Yeah,
hacks the airport terminal monitor layout with layover. I mean,
yeah, it's kind of funny. Like he just can't. I mean, layovers suck. I agree, but at the same time, most people just deal with it, hop on their computer or their phone, take a nap. One of the bunch of other shit you can do at the airport. You don't have to fucking sit there and play Apex Legends while you're at the airport on airport property. As of that, it's kind of funny though. He just literally jacked his shit right into it. It's right there. It's fucking hilarious that the cables are just like going straight up to it and everything.
balls on this guy, Mr. Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he asked if he could finish the game.
Oh yeah,
That
you're
is
right.
that is some uh that's some cojones. Oh jeez. It was very polite and cordial.
He very
But I
politely
mean
asked if he could finish the game. Sadly for him, the answer was no. Oh.
I mean it's just you gotta have something a little wrong with you, right?
I'm
Normal
assuming
people
there's
don't just
there's certain amounts of autism that have to exist for that to happen.
yeah.
Certain levels of autism. I don't know if I'm quite there yet. I definitely, I might be close, but I don't think I'm quite at that level. Right, just bring. I mean, I've brought along my gaming systems for longer trips and stuff before. Right, Max, you brought your gaming systems along for longer trips and shit before, but you never plugged it into
Yeah,
the
the
airport.
laptop.
Yeah, but you never plugged it into the airport monitor for the map of the for a map of the airport
No, I
to
really
play it.
should have though. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
There's Max, the voice of reason.
Yes.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
I like how hacks has parentheses in it.
Oh yeah,
I also like how they said hacks for a guy who unplugged
unplug an HDMI
what
cord and plug
looks
another HDMI cord in.
is it? There's two cables. That might be
One's power, probably. I can almost get one
oh
has to be
yeah.
power, and then one has to be HDMI. I'm sure of it.
Oh.
Was he?
Yeah,
Is he playing well in that?
he's playing Apex Legends.
Oh, Apex.
Yeah, you can.
Jeez,
I you can kind of
that's.
see. Yeah.
Well, it kind of looked like WoW a little bit, or WoW.
How's it like? Wow.
It had the same color scheme.
Look at
I
the
don't know.
HUD.
Well, I'm looking at it closer now, and I can agree. At the moment, when I was looking at it, it looked like, whoa, fuck you,
It's like whoa. Why are you calling it whoa?
because I can't.
It sounds
Good
like.
thing it famously doesn't sound like something else. Or isn't pronounced as something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, not even a little bit.
Woe
You're
of
right.
Warcraft.
Yeah, whoa, Warcraft. Whoa, Warcraft.
That's Mario.
Yeah. But we were talking about my levels of autism aren't. I don't think they're at that level where I'd plug in my shit to airport fucking equipment. But he got politely asked by the operations supervisors and facility
The fuck off.
supervisors. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, putting it, but they like said, "Can you please unplug it and plug everything back in?" And he's like, "Can I
Yeah.
finish this game?" He actually said, "Can I finish this game?" And
That's awful.
and they're like, "No,
They let him?
you cannot,
Oh,
no,
come
no, I gotta let him."
bastards.
I mean, it's late at night. I don't know why I didn't let him. Who the fuck's even there?
Exactly. Who cares?
Yeah, it looks like there's nobody there besides him either. Like there's a handful, like there's one lady like walking slowly over to something, and then there's people at the desk that aren't doing anything.
You know
It's like
she's
that
just
one-
stream sniping.
Yeah, of course she's going to sit behind him. She's gonna plug
Yeah,
in her. She's gonna plug
he's
in
gonna
hers
get
to one of
iced.
the vertical screens.
That would be hilarious.
Could you imagine that?
Oh,
Just like a woman
man.
in her like late 30s, early 40s, just whips out a fucking PS4 and then fucking hops in, just stream snipes that kid.
Yeah, ice him.
That'd be poetic
Great.
justice. It'd be it'd be fucking fantastic, beyond any level of fantastic. But that was the kind of things that I was bringing up, because the first thing we brought up, Max, which you missed a little bit of, but it was that the World Health Organization actually did officially make the gaming disease disorder. Like that
Yeah, but that's been out for a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it was in May of this last year.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they officially like
Mhm.
christened it a disease, but Connor and I were talking about that, and we brought up the gentleman who, when Diablo 3 came out like way back when now, he fucking played for 3 days straight and died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's people who've also played like StarCraft for like 40,
Yeah.
48 hours straight, or
I've heard
whatever
about
it
that,
is.
and that's a lot of that's
50,
like in
52
South Korea, right?
That's in South Korea, the gaming cafes, yeah.
Yep. Gaming capital of the world.
Yeah, they have like gaming cafes set up with high-end computers you can just rent out.
Yeah. Which is
Pretty
where
cool.
this was where I thought the guy that played Diablo died, but Connor wasn't sure
Yeah.
either. I couldn't remember either, but because it was years ago now. It's quite some time ago.
Sure, it was like Soul or something. It's where like all the big old gaming shit is there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because they're treated like celebrities there. We're kind of doing a little bit of cyclical stuff since you're catching you up, but they are treated like
Taiwan
legends.
Internet Cafe.
Oh, is Taiwan for Diablo 3 guy?
interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Or is it
Chung, I guess his name Chuang. Only 18.
Kane.
Damn.
Chung.
Well, so 18, he died of
Yep.
exhaustion after 3
40
days.
hours straight.
Okay, yeah, it looks like I would not be able to pull that off then. I might be good at, like, being older
40
now. 18, yeah, I got 40 hours straight, so...
Oh, no eating either.
Oh, no, eat... well,
Oh,
smart
God.
enough to go eat and piss and shit, so I think I'll be fine then, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe I can squeeze out 4 days.
Like he just didn't even leave. He was just
Yeah.
like shit all over the place, piss in his drawers, so, like it's on the ground.
Well, he's in a cafe,
Yeah.
so he's shitting on the floor, people are gonna get upset. Could you imagine, like, being at one of those gaming cafes next to somebody and you're just dropping shit all over
Yeah.
the floor? It's like they
You gotta have
pull,
those
their,
real.
they pull their pants down like
Be
Eric
awful.
Cartman in the WoW episode and blast shit all over the fucking floor right behind
Or-
them.
What about those like internet videos in like the mall? Maybe this is some really wide cargo pants and he just flops it out the leg.
He lops it out of his leg.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
fuck. I'm sure you could
on
just
the
do
floor.
a catheter for the piss. Like, if you really want to go all in, you could just catheter yourself do a piss bag. That'd be the easiest way to
Yeah,
get
I
away
guess
with that.
if you want to consider that best case scenario.
Yeah. That at least would take care of, like, the shit. I mean, at that point, I think you need a colostomy bag. You need to have it interrupting your bowels and going into a separate bag, and that's the surgery you have to get. So that's a little bit too much of a commitment, in my opinion.
Just sounds awful.
It is awful. You have the colostomy bags are really bad, and when they burst, they smell really bad.
Yeah.
As they should. It is a bag of shit.
Yeah.
No, catheter bag.
Nasty.
Catheters aren't as bad. They get pretty gross a little bit, but like they're not like as bad as a fucking colostomy bag. Those things can get. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
I'm 1v1ing Lucy right now, and I don't know who to.
Oh, are you?
Mm.
Oh man, better
Should I
play.
stun on him?
You should stun on him if you can. Stun him if you got him.
Maybe set. I'll give him set.
Hmm.
He won't know what's coming.
You won't know what's coming.
So, what do you guys think about this issue with Iran?
It's like fizzled out almost now from what I've been seeing and reading.
Yeah, it's basically gone.
Like it's at the point where fucking Christian needs to stop goddamn leaving.
Yeah,
Get back
Wait,
over
with
here.
Canada?
No. Stay over here, Christian.
Oh no,
Come on,
not the
disappear.
missile strike on the general. Supposedly one of Canadian Airlines flights was shot down.
Oh,
Another-
really? For what?
No, not another one, but it's only like 2 weeks old.
Oh, it was shot down. I think you said shut
Yes.
down. Oh, okay. In Iran? Like over Iran?
I believe so.
like 200 people died.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't think it was
I
that
didn't
new. I guess.
see that actually.
Yeah, or maybe like 140 or 240. What's one of those numbers?
At first it was denied, and then it's seeming that they're saying it was a
And, like-
misfire.
They claimed it was only one missile, but there's actually 2 missiles caught on camera, so it's kind of hilarious.
Oh, really? 57 victims from Canada. Originated from Tehran, bound for Kiev. All 176 were killed.
Yeah.
Justin Trudeau is giving everybody an additional from the government 25,000 Canadian dollars each, in addition to anything else they have, obviously.
Yeah.
So,
Essentially, the United States and Canada both said they would more than be happy to be part of the investigation, but both are being accused of attempting to tamper if they would be let into the investigation. I'm not saying it's a cover up, but it doesn't sound great.
yeah.
Especially when you're not allowing an impartial party. Although maybe America is not impartial.
I definitely don't
More.
think America's an impartial party when it comes to anything Iran. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. They have weapons of mass destruction. Well, we never found any weapons of mass destruction whatsoever. My bad. Like, there was no evidence of weapons of mass destruction. They just facilitate evidence if they need it to basically give an excuse to escalate tensions with Iran. But from what I saw, like even before that, I don't know if this was after, but I do know because what day? This day happened the 11th. So maybe Trump before then is whenever he said. Maybe before that's whenever he said that he was going to de-escalate and not pursue any military conflicts with Iran. I don't know what the timing is, but I do remember he had basically said that he was gonna be like, "Nah, we're good. We're not gonna escalate anything. We're gonna sit back. We're gonna be okay. It's good to go." Because he basically was fucking around. I don't know. Who cares? Honestly, from what I heard and read about the general, he was kind of a fucking cuckwad anyway. So he kind of did fucking. I don't care if he exploded. No, it sounds a little cold, but like from what he did with his own people and his
he
own
did
fucking...
lead a lot of rebel troops in the shadows against U.S. forces.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
like not only that, he also was fucking, from what I heard, incredibly terrible to his own people as well as his subordinates.
Yeah.
So he can fuck off in hell wherever he is.
But also Microsoft is going to try to go carbon negative by 2030. 10 years, and try to eliminate all carbon dioxide by 2050. Pretty big.
Wait, they're going to eliminate all carbon dioxide?
Or at least become what is it? Wants to reduce emissions to zero across its entire chain by 2030, and yeah,
Actually, okay.
essentially go so negative it counters everything they've done by 2050.
Oh, so they
But
were by
apparently,
2030
they've
they
been
would be.
carbon neutral since 2012,
Huh.
which is
So they're so
pretty.
green that they're basically making it so they
They're
aren't.
reversing damage that the company has, which
Huh.
is very
Interesting.
impressive.
Yeah, I like that actually. But I don't know, backing up a little bit, thinking of the idea of eliminating all carbon dioxide. Like,
No,
just
no,
imagine,
no.
imagine if they're just going around like you're exhaling, they just like shoot you like fuck you, no carbon dioxide. It's like a
That would
zeitgeist of
be
everybody that breathes or exhales, I guess. Even if you produce carbon dioxide, you're done, kid.
just from
Yeah,
pollution that they've caused.
yeah, they just
And
want to eliminate what they're doing for like kind of ethical responsibility point of view.
also, prior GOP rep Chris Collins has got 2 years for insider trading. He's actually the first guy in Congress to endorse President Trump for candidacy.
And that's a surprise that he got insider trading.
No, but
Okay.
it's news.
It is news. But I'm just saying, yeah, news nowadays doesn't seem surprising anymore. After the fact that, like, I've seen Onion articles that I have half mistaken for real before I, one, saw it was from Onion, and two, thought more about it. Um,
Yeah,
news in general has become less and less surprising to me. What about you,
yeah.
Max? Good talk, Max. All right, go ahead.
Also, what's starting up this coming week?
Yay, my
Oh, your
issues.
mic on this? Okay. What is coming up
Yeah.
this week?
The
It's Saturday.
I can't wait.
Trump trial.
Oh,
Trump
yeah, they're actually, I
trial.
forgot.
Woo!
They are holding his trial in the Senate. But
Yeah,
they're
it's not gonna do anything.
Impeachment
Yeah,
trial process.
not going to do anything. Yeah,
it's
for the
literally gonna do
impeachment.
nothing.
Yeah. It's a Republican controlled. So if he gets barred from re entering his position, like holding
He
presidency
won't, but
again,
yeah.
I'd be surprised. But he's not going to get removed. I don't foresee him being removed.
No, me neither.
Not
Yeah.
even a little bit. Considering he only has like a year left anyway. The fuck's
Well,
the
that
point?
might be 5 years.
Well, that's what I mean. But at the minimum, he has a year left. So, fucking, what's even the point of removing him from his presidency at this point in time?
Plus, he might even get fucking.
That's what Connor
reelected.
said. He might get reelected if he doesn't get barred. But if he gets barred, it's a different story, right? If he gets
Yeah,
if he
well, I
gets
assume
barred-
it's
Playing
going to be,
Rumble, asshole.
if he gets reelected, it's going to be 4 years of attempted filibustering.
Yeah, probably.
But as the years have gone on, it seems like bipartisanship has really taken a backseat
Oh
to,
yeah, to party politics.
yes.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well
Oh,
actually.
shit.
Because remember, I think you found it. It was that time lapse thing where it showed how
Yeah,
the,
how often
they would vote along party lines or they'd vote across party lines, and then it slowly shifted more and more to being a huge gap.
yeah, and what was really great is you would have many different factions, but this two-party system really is not great.
Oh no, it's horrible. Yeah, actually, not a great system whatsoever. I don't think there's
Can agree.
anything. I don't think there's anybody arguing for a two-party system. If there is, then it has to be people in the parties that are actually
Yeah,
in
it
the
has to.
positions.
Hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a bunch of garbage. It's little representation for the actual people.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't really matter that much if you actually
Yeah, it doesn't.
vote.
No, that either. Oh yeah, for the electoral college portion for the Democratic, so the Republic democracy, because we're Democratic Republic and not a
Yeah.
actual democracy. So you may vote, but your vote doesn't really count. The people that you send to vote based on your vote are the ones that count. Interesting, quite. But it's more interesting than that.
Me dying to rumble.
Well, you're just gonna get
Humble brag.
rumble anyway. But more interesting than that, I would say, would be masturbation habits.
No.
Yes. Now I have to look up a chart, but
Can I see a graphic if it's not too graphic?
Brutal.
And also, what do you mean?
So, I'm trying to see if I can find it. I saw it a little while ago.
Oh, good.
Fuck, I can't find it now. God damn it.
Just type masturbation.
Must
Habits
include masturbation.
in Google and turn off safe
I
search.
did, but I have to make it must include some masturbation. Let me just do young adults that way.
I'm pulling.
There's like how to stop masturbation. I don't care about that.
Hello.
Yeah, you gotta really
You care about it.
I don't care
murder
about
that
it, though.
D.
Oh shit, we have
Warning
safety
podcast.
again.
Yeah. So no.
No
bad
dropping
words.
no dropping N-words in here.
Have I ever said the N-word in here?
Actually, I don't think you have. I think you're probably the only one who hasn't. If I'm
Yeah.
being completely honest.
Actually.
I think that's accurate. No, it's just about side effects. What?
So, from memory, what was this about?
So basically, it was about how younger adults nowadays, instead of seeking somebody to fuck,
Oh,
instead-
incels.
yeah,
sorry.
they instead, and masturbation has increased, and also the rate at which people with masturbate has increased from what I've seen. But I can't find the fucking chart or information on it that I was looking for from memory. That's what it was.
Yeah, so they used
Sorry.
to search for other people, and now they search for kinkier and kinkier hentai.
Exactly.
Like me. God, no.
Or at least that's what Max does. So I'm using him as
anyone
the
here
example.
It's Carl. Okay.
Max is the good example, and then Carl's a
God
secondary.
damn it.
Ma-
God damn it.
I guess I'm the control because I look for an average amount of hentai.
Brutal.
Okay, well, I call the police.
Hey,
Um,
I didn't say
A lot
lolly
of people
hentai.
were
All
actually
right.
mentioning this,
Oh yeah.
where we're getting less in real world interaction.
Yeah.
Part by everyone staring at their phone when you go out to eat, or you're waiting for a movie.
I actually really hate that. Like, people interaction nowadays fucking blows.
Yeah. People can't hold a
You're just hanging
conversation
out with
either.
people.
Mhm.
They're just gonna look at their phone all
I
fucking
hate
day. Like
that
I had
so
lunch with a
fucking
kid and
much.
he was just looking at his phone the whole time. Like, okay.
I fucking hate
Yeah.
that shit so much,
It's
Max.
like, all right, dude.
Or even not even that. Not even the fact people look at their phones. Like, sure, it's really fucking irritating. I can eventually get over it. It pisses me off, but like if they're at least half engaged in the conversation nowadays, I take that as a win. But what I think is the worst is fucking trying to talk to people nowadays, even over like different mediums. It's like people don't know how to fucking have a conversation nowadays.
Yeah, I can agree.
I don't know if
I mean, I start a conversation, but I'm better at most people, I guess, nowadays.
I don't see. That's the thing. I don't even think you suck at conversation. I think it's in person's different, but like I mean, like over even over like a text medium. Like let's say insert dating
That's
app
like-
here, Grinder, fucking I don't know,
like-
Tinder.
Just
I don't think there's a lot of
Yeah,
dating
you
on
have to go
Grindr.
to,
Uh,
oh god.
you're right.
'Cause you're
it's
grinding.
mostly fucking. That was a good one.
Oh.
That was A plus.
You're in a lot of trouble, bud.
Yeah, now I'm
Thank you.
fricked, dude.
So that was a good one, Connor. I gotta give you that one. But still, technically people use it more than just to fuck up. Most people use it
Yeah,
just
high
to
risk organ zap, whatever.
No, stay away from me.
fuck. No, not that. God damn it! All right,
But
but
yeah, it seems like you're essentially forced into these types of apps or websites
yep.
because there's
Aha.
no out in the world meeting
Good
people.
job, right?
Exactly, and the type of like the out in the world
I
meeting
can't
people
believe
is,
you're
And
not
I got
done.
your
is
flag.
almost
Woo!
non-existent. Like
Joke's on you.
when people are
Joke's
out
on you.
there, they're usually less
Ah.
engaging.
That's your
Like when you bring them
handicap.
up, they're on their phones. So if they're on
Myself.
their phones out whenever you're in public, why would you even fucking? Why would you even go out in public? You just do the same thing that you'd be doing on the phones. God damn it, Christian, stop fucking. I can't tell if he's like getting back and doing it, or it's just moving him automatically because of the AFK.
Who
How are
knows?
you getting so much
But-
I don't know.
fucking
Look at my item.
bullshit? They buff it?
But yeah,
Yeah, a little
like
bit.
yeah, you're forcing these applications
It's
though.
broken as fuck.
Like I was saying, and because you're forcing these applications, you can't do
Look!
anything.
It's OP.
Like Max, I remember you used Tinder for a little bit and you hated it. So what was your experience on
I
Tinder?
just like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never talked to a girl, so fuck that, I guess.
How many did you match
Yeah.
with that you just ignored completely?
Oh, a bit.
Jesus Christ! you know, like most
Probably
girls on Tinder don't message
like
you, right?
eight or 10 or something. Like, no, I know. I just didn't want to get bothered trying to fucking do that.
I didn't
Not
even
worth
want to try. Max is like, I don't even want to try. Yeah, fuck it. I got like 10 matches, and I'm like, I'm not gonna message any of them.
Yeah, I don't
You
really.
just match with someone.
I was just seeing
Hey,
how many I
Matt.
could get, to be honest.
Yeah.
How are you? Are you seriously bothering me right now?
Yeah, basically.
If somebody did message him, he was like, "What the fuck?" He immediately unmatches them. Yeah, but if for my use of any of those, like, I'd say 97% of the time, the girls don't message you at all. They expect you to message first, and then they provide little. Oh, most of them, not all of them. Majority of them provide little, if any, fucking conversation.
Get away from me.
It's just fucking, it's horrible. But yeah.
Yeah.
But going back to like the whole masturbating thing. So basically, people are masturbating more frequently and going out less.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to.
In their defense, it saves money from all the money they don't have,
You know what?
which is probably a large
You're right.
factor. Is we're seeing a lot lower paid, unskilled workforce, a worse job market, and it seems if
Actually,
you're
that's
not
one
in a
of my
very
favorites.
high demanding job, you may have to settle for a while.
That's one of my favorites, actually, Connor, is people always point to the unemployment rate, and they're like, oh, we have a super low unemployment rate. Like, that's great. It means there's very little people that don't have a job. Just because people don't have a job doesn't mean they have a good job.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
it was thing. It's oh yeah, why aren't kids buying more diamonds?
Mm-hmm.
First comment underneath is I work at a grocery store.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, shit sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Jobs are essentially putting it on colleges to do all of the training so that they can save money and not have to.
Yeah.
What?
And it's very poor concept, especially with the amount of people that are able to do said job. Because, okay, some of them will definitely matter. If you're going into a coding job, you have to be able to code. If you're going into a biology job, you should probably know something about the human body.
See, I had to interject a little bit with
But-
coding, though, because you can actually self-teach coding pretty
Oh, is that
easily.
gonna kill me?
That's true.
Yeah.
But you still need to know
All you gotta
coding.
do.
I
is
can't
auto-
wait for
auto-
that
yeah.
item to get nerfed,
You
dude.
do.
Oh, I know.
But even
It's
then,
really
That
good
piece
right
of
now.
shit
You'd be able to
carried
substitute.
you through every
And if
fuck
you
up.
want to
Yeah.
You could substitute your job experience for your degree, which some places let you do, some places don't.
yeah, with experience. But how are you getting that experience outside?
Exactly. That's the catch-22.
I'm looking for a new job now, and all I can think of is
The
how
corner.
essentially I got no
Oh.
transferable skills from my current job. And I
Yeah.
worked at a lab. But that's all I got from it is I get to say lab experience.
Yeah.
Dude, I have no experience. I'm a golfer.
Max, you're a
There you
professional
go.
golfer. You can literally just say there's multiple. I could literally write you a resume to get you
Oh,
probably
do
a
it, fam.
decent job for probably management even.
Oh, hell yeah. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, you just have to phrase your experience right because you can use like
Yeah.
led meetings in which I explained the different mechanics of golf and how to properly use a club to hit this amount. Uh, Successfully taught X amount of students how to
Oh, man.
improve their swing and add X amount of meters to their drives, like shit like that. Just how you just phrase shit.
Hands-on the job training.
Hands on
Yeah.
the job training. It's whenever you come behind them. Do you ever have to do that with
Yeah.
somebody, Max? Like come behind them
Where you
and then
ghosted
show
them?
No, you don't go behind them. You go in front of them.
Okay.
First.
Okay.
No, where you put your arms over their arms and you both putt.
Yeah, where you both
No.
putt.
And you go, excuse my
no,
boner.
you can't do that. No.
Yeah, you're not
I'm
a
sorry, you can't.
CEO
You're not allowed to do that.
playing with your
Sorry,
reception.
you're not allowed to do that. Damn it! There were my dreams of
Yeah.
becoming a golf instructor. It wasn't even to do it to like the cute young girls that went. It's just to do it to the old men. Like here you go.
Yeah.
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 No, they would enjoy it. That's the problem.
Yeah, they probably would.
Mr. Wilson, I am your wife. Don't you remember? Now let's put this in.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Now let's put this in. It's nice and smooth, Mr. Wilson. Nice
I
and
just
smooth.
Just the matchup itself. God damn.
It's,
Don't you think you can
pretty
win?
Great, though.
You definitely can win, dude.
You think so?
Yeah, for sure.
But it's pretty
All right,
good.
dog.
I like that. Though. No, Max, I think same with you, Connor. I think it's all about how you phrase what you did at work. Because I've seen people who've written like resumes as cashiers and phrase it in a way that makes it look like they have incredible experience, and they just fucking work.
Oh, handling large amounts of money and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah. Like successfully process transactions for customers, totaling amount of X amount of dollars on a daily basis, like shit like that. Just all about phrasing.
I'm even looking out of state for employment because Mass is a very tech and biolab heavy
Come to fall. I can show you how to golf.
state where I don't necessarily have a lot of options here without proper schooling.
Yeah. The problem is you live in Mass again, like you're saying, and Massachusetts. Not only is that an issue, another issue with Mass is it's a highly educated state. So I think the average amount of people that have a bachelor's degree in math, like the percentage is like 42% or something like that of adults, like 22 to 28. 22 to 32 have at least a bachelor's degree. Is a minimum level of education.
Here's the question for you: have you tried moving?
That's what he's doing. Yeah, he's
I'm trying to get my finances in check, and then I don't know, maybe move north.
North.
Past the wall.
Yeah. Past the
Canadian wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
you live with Carl.
sign up for White Walker hunting.
Oh, nice. There you go. I didn't watch enough of that show to care about that, but I get at least.
No,
I messed up the wording. Should have said
That's
north of the
okay.
wall.
The North Wall. Yeah.
We're already north of the good wall. Shut up.
You can go even further north to get past that wall and go live with Carl, but you have to go to the other side of the country as well. You're on the wrong side. He's ever on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's also really cold up there, so I guess it's up to you, cold wise. I don't mind cold, but some people have an.
Oh,
no,
New Hampshire.
don't
No
have-
further than that.
Yeah.
I fucked myself too. I didn't have my E up. I was like
New
running
Hampshire
away.
isn't bad though. New Hampshire's pretty nice. Live
Yeah.
free or die, of course.
Live for your...
No sales tax. Very nice.
Which sounds a lot more like a threat.
Yeah, it does.
No other states with that attitude.
Yeah. I think.
I
don't
mean,
think it
Massachusetts is spirit of America, but
is. Well,
you
it
can't
is.
say we're the most racist blue state. This doesn't sound right.
Even though it's accurate, it doesn't mean it sounds good.
Apparently, I didn't even
Yeah.
notice that.
Yeah, no,
People suck.
yeah, it's super fucking great. Even though there are always a lot of SJWs up in the area,
Yeah.
it's incredibly fucking racist. I noticed that. It's actually kind of funny, believe it or not, as racist everybody makes Texas out to be, it wildly isn't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's hilarious. People like badmouth
What?
Texas all the
What?
time.
That was
It's
not
like,
Sorry.
oh, there's
Yeah.
there's gonna be cowboys everywhere. No, there's gonna be programmers everywhere.
Yeah.
You're not wrong, brother.
Yeah, see, even Lucy knows. Lucy's got it.
Actually, I don't really know. Like when I walk around, I don't really
You don't
think
pay
there's a lot
attention.
of programmers. It sounds like most of the people are pretty normal.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Post those sick coding
there's a lot of
fuck.
middle class people is what I'm going on. There's not a lot of like what people expect there to be, like fucking gun-toting cowboys that ride around and fucking like jacked
Wow.
up. Well, okay, everybody has a gun in Texas, but besides that,
I'm just playing.
but besides that, like you have your
Uh,
standard amounts of lifted trucks in every state. Like you can't really escape them. Shit like that. But people are less racist, is what I'm saying.
Ooh.
People are generally kinder from what I've seen and what I've heard about Texas.
Yeah, no one's really nice.
Yeah, not up. Yeah, it seems like people. It seems like the more PC,
Self.
the more PC
Oh,
your state
yeah.
is, the more fucking assholes you have in it. Actually,
Well, that's because we're PC pieces of shit.
pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn it. I think I agree with that sentiment. I'm gonna be honest because like, I don't know. It seems like people that say, "Oh, we're super tolerant. We're tolerant." They're not. They're
Yeah.
tolerant. They're saying they're tolerant to almost convince everybody else and themselves that they're tolerant, when in fact they are not. Which is fucking. I hate it.
God, I'm so close to
Dislike
death.
it significantly. It's actually horrible. People just come in and they're like, "Well, yeah, no, you should agree with this group and this group and this group, and this group," and like, then you say, "Well, I don't agree with them, but I'm fine. Like they can do what they want," and they freak out. Like, how dare you? How dare you? Like, fucking ignore their right to be like. I'm not. I just don't agree with what they like. Doesn't mean I'm gonna say don't do it. I'm
Don't
just
do
not
it.
for that.
No, I don't
Saying
do
to
it.
say not to do that, but
I know exactly what you mean.
I don't even know what I'm
I was
saying
on
not to do.
Imager
You're
earlier
not
today,
allowed to.
and a bunch of people were acting like furries are supposed to have rights.
exactly.
What's wrong with them?
Yeah, why are furries supposed to have? I don't get that either. They're not humans.
They're not even people.
Yeah, they're not even people. we just
Brutal.
incurred the wrath of the entire furry population.
Who
Yeah.
exactly?
Just imagine this. We actually get viewers at some point, and then the furry.
They were all
population-
furry.
They're all furries. They come back to this episode and they immediately just fucking boycott the podcast.
If you were anyone else,
They
I
don't
could
count
just
as real
love you right
subs.
there.
They weren't.
What do you mean? Oh, any other character?
Mm-hmm.
But it's
I
fun.
mean, I'd probably be playing differently if that was the case.
Yeah.
But it's kind of funny. And actually,
So,
I live very close to it. The convention, one of the biggest furry conventions, is in Pittsburgh.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
And you don't have a gun at your house?
Not yet. I mean, I can get one very easily. It's just I'm waiting to get the
Okay.
one I want.
That's the spirit.
Exactly.
So, what do you guys think about this GTFO thing?
What is it?
Is it GTFO?
Oh, the game GTFO.
So, is
It has
it
no
dying?
voice.
Is it staying?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm gonna be
fuck.
I
honest.
get it's in early access, but
It has less than 1,000 players on it. I don't know if it went up to like right now. but
Yeah.
it was like 800 and some earlier today.
huh.
Let me check again.
You know what?
That might be
I think I might give it the download.
Oh, it's at
And
1800
see
now.
what's up.
Actually,
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty significant.
it's not bad.
Got
1800 is
him.
not terrible.
So, do any of you guys actually plan on getting this game?
I'm not getting it until it's
I
$20.
What?
I'm not getting it until it's $20 or less.
Yeah.
It's only 34 though.
Yeah, but don't buy it on Steam either, Connor. Green Man has it for cheaper.
Who?
So I took
Green Man Gaming is $27.
exhaust, hoping it'd be a AD.
Oh my
I'll give
god.
you a link
Doesn't
if you
exhaust
want
do AP though too?
I've been using Green Man
It's
forever.
I wouldn't get it against guy. I would have just got
VIP on
TP.
it.
I think I just
Hobby
win if I have
games.
TP because I go back by and you're fucked.
So,
Yeah.
like here, I just bought RE3 today on there, and I spent $45
I would've died.
on it for pre-order.
RE3's not
If
even
you're-
out.
Yeah, I pre-ordered
Yeah.
it. Fuck you.
You're buying pre-orders?
It's because of my birthday. All right, I need
I
to
thought you
pre-order
learned
it.
your lesson about this shit, dude.
No, I pre-ordered DMC5. I pre-ordered
Yeah.
RE2.
Did you go to GameStop?
I didn't learn
Oh,
my
yeah.
lessons because I liked both those games.
Oh my god, man.
I liked both of those games, so I didn't learn my
You're
lesson.
the problem.
I am the problem. I want my costumes. Give me my fucking pre-order costumes for RE3. I want my Jill and my Carlos costume. Give me them.
Jeez.
I'll take both
Also-
of them.
Have you guys seen Fury Unleashed?
No.
Fury Unleashed.
It's-
What's that?
Yeah, it's kind of this. I'll link it. It seems to be on a Metroidvania style.
Actually, tell me what the price is for you. It's actually a VIP deal, but I don't know what the price is for non-VIP because it only shows me what the VIP pricing is.
For what?
For GTFO, I just linked it in the.
Oh,
right below
I
you,
have
Fury
seen that. My
Unleashed.
bad.
Oh. Yeah, it's got 40 unique bosses. It was on the Imager earlier.
Oh.
It's like, I think it's like Katana Zero.
Look at you picking fucking tops mid. Who do you think you are?
But it looks really
I
cool.
would play Riven
very
mid though, to be
stylized.
honest.
Yeah, it does look pretty
It's not
interesting.
good.
I want to ping it up again.
No, but I would play
Yeah.
mid though.
I think you can only do it if you see what they pick
Oh,
first.
you know what it looks like? It is like Metroidvania
yeah.
style.
So
but,
like here, it's fine. It's not. I don't think
Should
it's
we
good,
wrap
it's
it up?
Fine.
Yeah, we can start to
It's
wrap
not gonna
it here
kill me,
soon,
but
but
Rumble's super
what it
over
reminds me
overtuned.
of is not only Metroidvania
Oh,
style,
it's gonna kill you.
but also I don't know if you played the game Darkest Dungeon. I think. Looks
Yeah.
like that. Is it made by
Mhm.
those guys? Because
The artwork looks the same, so maybe.
Yeah. that's
Awesome
why
Game
I'm-
Studio.
I don't see them listed. It does look similar though, but I don't see. Darkest Dungeon listed.
iZombie, yet another zombie defense. And yeah, I haven't seen any of their other
You
games.
doing back there?
I used to have yet another zombie defense game on
Come
Xbox
on.
360. It's very very minimalistic.
Come
it's
on,
like
big
little
boy.
pixels
Come on.
almost, and you shoot zombies. It's pretty.
Oh yes,
Come
I
on.
know.
Yeah, it was like 150
Come on.
Microsoft points back in the day, and I bought
Come
it.
on. Look at you starting with the shield. I should probably do it
That's pretty
too.
great.
Yeah,
I don't know.
the shield's really good.
It looks like pretty
It's
interesting.
fucking
though.
busted.
Maybe
They're
someone
so
pick
dumb for
Pick
buffing
up
it. It was
GTFO.
fine.
If it
Why
gets
would
cheap
they change
enough,
it?
Okay.
I'll pick up GTFO if it gets cheap enough too, Connor. Just not right
How
now.
much is
Wow.
GTFO? 60?
35
35.
on Steam, and it's
Five.
how much does it show up for you on Green Man, Connor?
What?
How much does it show up for
What did
you
you
on
give the
Green Man
projectile
Gaming?
for?
35.
It still shows up for 35 on Green
Uh,
Man as well.
You can get either. It depends
Yeah,
on
I
who you're
know.
on.
It's on
Oh no, I'm on
big
Steam.
red
I'm
line.
not
click-
gonna
click
show
the,
you.
link I put in the podcast chat.
You gotta
Oh.
show
Let me
me.
know what the
Seems like
pricing
auto
is
attack,
for
though.
you.
31.49.
Oh, so it's what it was on Steam. So yeah, mine's even cheaper, and I still don't want to spend that on it. Mine's $26.49, I think. So they're $5 off. But here,
I
let's
think
see
I
if
wouldn't know.
I might have a referral code I can give you too. Actually. Oh, I can get 20% off Doom.
That's not good.
Ooh, I might get that.
I'm actually. Might
But yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think it's about time to wrap up, though.
Yep.
Been about an hour. But alright, thanks for watching Shit Your Podcast, episode 4. Gaming is a disease, because it is a disease. It's a horrible
Woo.
disease.
I'd ask.
Satan eats ass yet again. He never stops. He's always on the ass train. And I hope you enjoyed what we brought, which was
What?
bullshit fuckery going on.
That's bullshit.
Again, bullshit, like Lucy said. Not even. Plenty of bullshit. Also, don't forget to, if you're not watching on Twitch, if you're watching on YouTube, please, like, subscribe. That way we have more ability to put more content out. Also follow us at Tier Podcast on Twitter. Your Facebook page is the Shit Tier Podcast, and everybody have a good night. Bye bye. Love you all.
Bye bye.